Do you always procrastinate, put things off, delay doing your work, or you set goals but you didn't act on them? Or perhaps you make plans but you didn't follow through? Hey there, this is Sean from stunningmotivation.com, and I'm also the creator of Goal Setting Formula. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple and powerful technique called implementation intention, where you can use this technique to help you get more things done. Now, if you apply this technique to your life, you'll be able to stop procrastination, achieve real results, and live a better life. So do you want to know what this implementation technique is all about? Follow me to my computer and I'll show you. So you want to discover how to get things done, right? You want to set goals and make sure that you follow through your goals. And you want to make plans and make sure that you stick to your plans, correct? In other words, you do not want to procrastinate or delay doing any of your work. Now, this is where I want to share with you this technique called implementation intention. So what this technique is all about, let us go through it right now. The implementation intention technique was originally discovered by a group of researchers, and this group of researchers wanted to find out how people can stick to their exercise habits throughout a 2-week period. So in year 2001, in Great Britain, they recruited a group of participants for their study. So this was what the researchers had done. They recruited 248 people from all walks of life, and they divided them into 3 distinct groups where they were asked to track their exercise habit for a 2-week period. Okay, group number 1 is the control group. This is the group where they were just asked to track their exercise habit. For instance, for the past 2 weeks, how many times they exercise. Okay, and then there's group 2, the motivation group. This is where the participants were required to track their exercise, right? And then at the same time, they were given some materials to read about the benefits of exercise. And then there's group 3. Group 3 is where the implementation intention group is about. Okay, the participants in group 3 were required to do the same thing as group number 2, which was to write down, not to write down, but to track their exercise habits and to read some materials about the benefits of exercise. And then after that, they were required to do one more thing, one little thing, okay, which is to complete this sentence. Okay, during the next week, I will partake in at least 20 minutes of rigorous exercise on day, at time, in place. So the participants in group 3 were required to finish this sentence, to fill in the blank. They were required to write down the day, the time, and the place that they are going to exercise for at least 20 minutes, right? And after 2 weeks later, the researchers came back and they found out something very, very interesting. Now, this was the result from the study. I got this graph from jamesclear.com, right? And if you look at this graph, you will notice that group number 1 and group number 2 almost the same. Okay, for group number 1, 38% of the participants said that they exercised at least once for the past 2-week period, and the same goes for group number 2. 35% of them said that they exercised at least once, okay, for the past 2 weeks period. But if you notice, for group number 3, the group that was required to write down the implementation intention technique, right, to complete the sentence, 91% of the people in group number 3 exercise at least once, right? Can you see how amazing this is? And can you see how you can use this technique to help you achieve your goals, to stick to your plan, and to help you to get things done? So this is what the implementation intention technique will do for you. Okay, it will prime your mind to act, right? Because you are giving your mind a very specific and clear instruction of what to do, by when, at what time, and where to do it. Okay, so this is what you want to do. You want to write down your action commitments in this format. Okay, I will, action, at time, in location. So this will greatly increase your chances of following through and do the work that you are supposed to get doing. Okay, for examples,
I will write and publish an article on my blog at 3 p.m. before I leave my office. See, specific and crystal clear action steps by when, where, and how to do it, okay? So you want to give your mind that specific instruction so that when the time comes, your mind will follow through. Your mind will give you the trigger that, hey, this is what I need to do right now, right? Another example, I will hit the gym and work out for 60 minutes at 5 p.m. on Tuesday before I head back home, right? Here's another example. I will study Chinese for 30 minutes at 9 a.m. in my house before I go to work. So this is how you want to plan your action steps. You want to make sure that your action steps are crystal clear so that your mind understands what you want it to do. So can you see how easy this implementation intention technique is about, right? So what you want to do is that you want to make a to-do list, all right? You want to create the list of an action plans that you need to take, okay? You want to write them down in such a way that you use or follow the implementation technique framework, okay? Write your action commitments using the implementation intention framework. Like, I will get what things done by when and where, okay? So this is how you set yourself up to win. You want to give your mind clear and specific instructions so that it knows what it needs to do, okay? The same goes for everything that you want to accomplish in your life, whether that's your goals or the plans that you want to achieve, whatever. Just be specific and use this technique. Trust me, if you do this, you will see that you are more able to get more results, get more things done, and become much more productive. Because this is how I have been trained myself to create blog posts, to create contents for videos like this one that you are watching right now, and etc, etc, etc. Because when you are specific, your minds know what it needs to do and it will get it done, okay?
I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, I hope that you find this technique to be useful so that you can apply it in your daily life to get more things done and become much more productive. But before you go, I have a special gift for you, and you can find it out in the description below this video. So make sure you check it out. Goodbye. If you love personal development and you want to talk about success, subscribe to my channel.